Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention to the AFC North lately, you know that things are heating up. The division has always been fiercely competitive, with teams battling it out year after year. But this season, there's a real sense that something big is brewing, something that could redefine the landscape for the Browns and their rivals alike. And it all revolves around a major roster decision that the Browns just made, a move that caught many by surprise, but makes perfect sense when you consider the current circumstances, especially with the injury situation involving Kenny Pickett. So, let's set the scene here. We all know that the Browns have been building something special in recent seasons. With a solid core of players, a promising quarterback, and a coaching staff that's hungry for success, the team has been inching closer to that elusive Super Bowl. But as we all also know, injuries are part of the game, and they can be game changers. Recently, Kenny Pickett, the Steelers' young quarterback, suffered an injury that's now forcing Pittsburgh to make some tough decisions. That injury, combined with the Browns' recent roster adjustments, signals a shift in the AFC North's power dynamics. Now, speaking specifically about the Browns' latest move, they've made a significant roster decision that could have ripple effects across the division. While the details may still be emerging, what's clear is that Cleveland is actively positioning itself for a deep playoff run. They've been looking to bolster their depth at key positions, ensuring that they can withstand the inevitable bumps along the road, especially in a division as tough as the AFC North. This move isn't just about filling a spot. It's about sending a message to their rivals that Cleveland is serious, that they're in it to win it, and ready to adapt to whatever challenges come their way. And when we talk about the current season for the Browns, it's been quite an interesting journey. They started the year with high expectations, partly fueled by their offseason upgrades and the promising development of their young talent. Their defense, often considered a strength, has been showing improvements, and their offense, led by their quarterback, has been capable of putting up points when it counts. However, injuries and unexpected setbacks have tested their resilience. The injury to Kenny Pickett, for instance, has been a turning point for the Steelers, and it's now forcing them to rethink their strategy at the quarterback position. This is a perfect example of how a single injury can alter the entire division landscape, and it's something that Cleveland is definitely taking advantage of. Now, diving a bit deeper into what this roster move might mean, it's important to understand the context of the AFC North. Historically, this division has been characterized by tough defenses, gritty quarterbacks, and teams that never give up. The Browns, in particular, have been striving to break their playoff drought and finally make a serious push towards the Super Bowl. With the recent roster decision, it's clear that Cleveland's front office is trying to maximize their chances. They're looking for consistency, depth, and that extra spark to push them over the edge. Looking at their current roster, we see that the Browns have an impressive group of players, especially on defense, with stars who can change the course of a game at any moment. The offense, meanwhile, has been led by their quarterback who's showing flashes of greatness, and that's what keeps fans optimistic. But what really excites the fans and analysts alike is how this new roster move can complement what they already have. It's about creating a balanced team that can handle the ups and downs of an NFL season, especially when facing divisional rivals who are equally hungry for victory. One of the key aspects to highlight here is the importance of staying ahead of the competition, especially in a division where every game counts. The AFC North is known for its physicality, its strategic battles, and its capacity for turning games around in a heartbeat. The Browns have been working tirelessly on their game plan, and this recent move is part of that larger strategy to not just compete but dominate. It's about setting a tone early in the season and maintaining that momentum through the playoffs. With the injuries impacting other teams, Cleveland sees an opening, and they're seizing it with confidence. Now, let's talk a little about the players involved and what they bring to the table. While the news didn't specify every detail of the roster decision, it's safe to say that Cleveland's management is looking at players who can step in and make an immediate impact. Whether it's on defense, where they could be bolstering their pass rush or secondary, or on offense, where depth at key positions can turn close games in their favor, this move is strategic. It's also about building a roster that can withstand the long NFL grind, especially given the wear and tear that injuries bring. The Browns have shown a commitment to that philosophy, and their recent decision underscores that. Fans are naturally excited about what this means for the upcoming games. The AFC North is always a battlefield, with each team fighting tooth and nail for supremacy. The Browns, with this new roster move, are signaling that they're not just here to participate but to contend. Their fans have been waiting for a moment like this, a sign that the team is serious about taking the next step and making a real run at the Super Bowl. And honestly, it's hard not to get caught up in the optimism, especially when you see how well the team has been playing when healthy and motivated. But it's not just about the present, it's also about the future. Cleveland has been investing in their young talent, building a team that can sustain success over several seasons. This roster decision is part of that broader vision, a move that could pay dividends down the line. With the division so competitive, every addition, every strategic choice counts. Cleveland's front office knows that, and they're making calculated moves to stay ahead of their rivals. Now, shifting gears a bit, it's worth mentioning how the fans and the city of Cleveland itself are feeling right now. The Browns have a passionate fan base that has endured many ups and downs over the years. Every season, they hope for that breakthrough moment, that game-changing victory, that playoff run that finally puts Cleveland back on the NFL map. This recent move is being seen as a step in that direction, a sign of ambition and resilience. The city is buzzing with excitement, and social media is alive with discussions about how this could turn the tide for Cleveland. Fans are already dreaming of playoff battles, of that Super Bowl appearance, of finally bringing a championship home after so many decades. And let's not forget about the coaching staff. They've been working tirelessly to prepare the team, to develop game plans that maximize their strengths and hide their weaknesses. This roster move is an extension of their strategic approach, aiming to give the team the best chance to succeed in the most critical moments. The coaches have been emphasizing grit, mental toughness, and adaptability, qualities that are crucial when facing division rivals, who are no strangers to physical, hard-fought games. Cleveland's coaching staff understands the importance of momentum, of making smart decisions on and off the field, and this move fits perfectly into that philosophy. Looking ahead, the Browns will face some key matchups that could determine their playoff fate. Their upcoming games against divisional rivals will be crucial, and with this roster adjustment, they're better prepared than ever. They're looking to capitalize on the injuries and setbacks of their opponents, especially in the wake of Kenny Pickett's injury, which might give the Steelers a temporary disadvantage. Still, Pittsburgh is a team that always fights back, and Cleveland will have to stay focused, disciplined, and relentless. The AFC North is a grind, and every win counts double when the stakes are this high. So fans, as we watch this story unfold, remember that every decision made, every game played, every play called, all ties into the bigger picture of Cleveland's quest for greatness. The team is showing resilience, strategic thinking, and a hunger that has been missing for too long. This roster move is more than just a tactical adjustment. It's a statement that Cleveland is here to compete, to fight, and to chase that elusive Super Bowl trophy with everything they've got. It's a moment of hope, of anticipation, and of pride for Browns fans everywhere. The road to the playoffs is never easy, but with this latest move, Cleveland is making a clear statement. They're ready to fight for every inch, to leave everything on the field, and to show the league that they're serious contenders. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. As we wrap up, it's clear that the Browns are not just making moves for the sake of it. They're playing the long game, trying to build a roster that can withstand the rigors of an NFL season and emerge victorious when it matters most. The AFC North is more competitive than ever, and Cleveland is positioning itself as a team that refuses to back down. Every fan should be excited about what's coming next. Whether it's a big game, a clutch play, or a strategic roster move, Cleveland is showing that they're in it to win it. And I have no doubt that this is just the beginning of an exciting chapter for Browns fans. The energy, the passion, the commitment, it's all there, and it's only getting stronger. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Together, we're building a community of true fans, united by our passion for this incredible team. Thanks for tuning in, and let's keep the Browns' spirit alive, always forward, never back.